Peace, fam. It's your girl. I don't know if you can hear my baby in the background, but she's making a whole lot of noise with her dad. But today I figured let's have a little us time. I'm offering free animal oracle readings for anybody that wants one. My chapstick melted in there. That is not nice. And for anyone who prefers tarot, you can send a donation and we can do that. But otherwise, we're doing this free oracle deck, the Spirit One Animal Oracle decks. Let me just type my little message. The animal oracle cards. What's up, Candace and Chef Tony? How y'all doing tonight? A little message. What's up, Trishana? How you doing, boo? Good to see you here again. My fiance is putting the baby to sleep, so I was like, let me tap in with my people. What up, Divine Feminine Chronicles? How you doing? Yes, of course. Yes. Okay. What up, Shirley? How you doing? Good to see everybody in here this evening. I'm usually not a night person, but ever since I had a baby, it's like I gotta do things I don't normally do. Yes, you may. So I'm just going to start from the top. If you want to skip the line or ask a specific question, or if you prefer tarot cards, you can send the 1111 donation. Otherwise, we're just doing free animal oracles to see who's on your side right now, what sort of animals to look out for, and what their messages might be, okay? So the first person that I saw was Divine Feminine Chronicles. Just kidding. Candace Anthony was first. Candace and then Divine Feminine. What does Candace need to know, do, or understand at this time? Thank you for liking the video, for sharing it, for subscribing. What does Candace need? Okay, Candace, you have two of them. First is the Panther Spirit. It says reclaim your power. I love this image. I love big cats in general, not like that, like the actual animal. And this coming in as reclaim your power, it could be that you've given, and it's number 44. So you're going to pay attention to cats as spirit guides, animal guides, as well as the number 4, especially in multiples, like 44. And this is a reminder that you are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And maybe in certain ways, certain relationships, partnerships, friendships, work, whatever, maybe you've been playing small. Or maybe you've forgotten how important you are, how powerful you are, how impactful you are. And it's time for you to reclaim that power. If you've been through anything traumatic recently, you want to turn the pain from the trauma into power that you can use to help you accomplish whatever your goals are. It's a reminder that you can do whatever it is that you're being called to do. Okay. And we also have the mouth spirit, and another 4. Look at that, it's a 4. And it says tend to the small things. So Virgo season, which we're in right now, is the perfect opportunity to double and triple check any and everything. Okay, so start with the small things. For me, it would be picking up my daughter's toys one by one and putting them back in the toy box. I decided to pop on here instead. For you, Candace, whatever the small things are, or whatever's going on in your world. Start with the small things, okay? The things you know you can complete in the next 30 seconds. And then incrementally start addressing larger and larger issues that take up more time, okay? But start small. It will help you recall what's important, and it will help you to regain confidence in your ability to get shit done, okay? I hope that helps you. Yeah, exactly. I'm not used to being on at night either. So you're seeing me in rare form, okay? Okay, that was for Candace. Next, we're going to Divine Feminine. She's the next one that I've seen. Divine Feminine Chronicles. Okay, that one popped right out. Let's get to it. Number 23, you're going to be looking at twos and threes, and it's the eagle spirit. It says, Spirit has your back. Okay, look at that. So if you see eagles where you're at, maybe you're watching TV, maybe you see one literally outside, maybe something on your phone, there's some sort of imagery that you see, whatever it is, when you see it, it's important for you to remember that you are not alone and that your higher self, God, ancestors, universe, they have this perspective that you don't have, right? So think of the bird's eye view, right? Especially when it comes to eagles, they are predatory birds. They have incredibly good eyesight. They know how to hone in and focus in on exactly what they want in order to get what they want and what they need. So when this eagle card comes out, as your reminder, it's important to know that you don't have to know what's happening. You don't have to be able to see the bigger picture, because God, the universe, angels, ancestors, they know what's going on and they're helping to orchestrate things for you. So anytime that you are feeling like you don't have the perspective or the vision that you would like to, call on your animal guides, spirit guides, God, ancestors, whatever you're most comfortable with, and ask for that perspective. Know that they have your back. There is a plan for your life. And even if you don't see it, you're being positioned in the proper place to be able to get closer to your prey, what it is that you want. And that is for my Divine Feminine. What deck is this? This is the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. You're welcome, Shirley. I definitely got you. So next is Shirley. Very pretty. Yeah, they are incredibly pretty cards. I like them a lot. There's a lot of I forget what these are called. These like flowery things in the background. Lots of texture, lots of different things to focus on. So I like them a lot too. I'm glad you guys are feeling it. Okay, what does Shirley need to know, do, or understand? Shirley. Okay, we got 2 for you, Shirley. 3, just kidding. Haha. The first one is the beaver spirit, and it says lay a solid foundation. So whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is that you would like to accomplish or build for yourself, it is important to lay a solid foundation. You can't lay a solid foundation on shaky ground, okay? So anything that you want to see progress in, make sure that you're clearing things out enough, leveling things out enough for you to be able to build on it, because it doesn't make sense to build on something on a shaky foundation. Okay, so anything that's wavering, anything that's like not, that you can't trust the integrity of, don't try and build with that. It doesn't make sense, right? It's not going to serve you long term. Exactly, Shirley says. Next, the vulture spirit, number 6. So that was number 6. This is number 63 with the vulture, and it says nothing is wasted. So everything that you're going through in your life, use it to propel you into the next chapter. So nothing happens for no reason. Everything always has a reason, even if it's just to get you thinking about something, to help you move left instead of right. So when the vulture spirit comes out, it's saying like, don't take for granted your current experiences. What you're going through right now, this time period of your life, is important. It might not be your end goal, it might not be um, what you want to experience for the rest of your life, but it is an important time period, and it's up to you to make sure that none of your experiences are wasted. What's up, Taiwanda? How you doing? It's up to you to make sure that you're using this time period wisely, that you're using your lessons wisely to help you build that foundation and get, that's funny, and get to the next level. I didn't even look at this card, but the pig spirit says use your mind wisely. So, I mean, I just gave you a lecture on that. Use your mind, your experiences, your life circumstances. Use them to your advantage is number 47. Okay. So ask yourself of every single situation, what is this supposed to be teaching me? What am I supposed to be learning? Even when it comes to people, even people that you meet in passing, like, what can I learn from the person that bumped into me at the grocery store? What can I learn from the person who cut me off on the highway? Like, be that meticulous about your lessons, and they turn into blessings a whole lot quicker. Okay. Shirley says, yes, makes sense. Even when we're hurt or disappointed, especially when we're hurt and disappointed, that is when the opportunity for growth is astronomical. Okay. If you can really dig in and feel your feelings and then assess your feelings and use those feelings to propel you farther, like, you're going to be better for it. Nothing is wasted. Okay. I like these. You guys have gotten some nice reminders. That's one thing I really like about oracle cards is they are generally pretty uplifting and like remind you of what you should be doing. Let's see. Okay, Taiwanda says, I'm doing good. I'm just wondering about my ex. Will we get back together as a couple? Yeah, that is a totally valid question. So I can pull an oracle card. It may or may not answer that question. If you wanted to do a little mini reading, we can do that. Or you can ask again when I'm doing the tarot cards for free, okay? So I'll pull your animal cards and we'll see if it has anything to do with your relationship or not. Let's see. Shirley says, I've been going through a lot of pain and disappointment. Yeah, I'm sorry that's your reality right now. One thing I always remind myself of when I'm experiencing that is that you don't want it to be for no reason, right? So it's an opportunity. Whatever has happened, it's already happening or it's already happened. So what can you do to make sure that it's not for no reason? How can you give what you're going through more of more meaning in your life? Okay. And that is a challenge, like, especially if it's something deep. You don't necessarily want to find a lesson in it. You don't necessarily want it to mean something, but um, if you can get to the point where you are looking at, okay, what can I learn from this pain? How can I grow from this pain? How can I, if you can self reflect, it makes it less difficult. Yeah, surely. I feel you. Okay, so what does Taiwanda need to know, do, or understand at this time? Ooh, Taiwanda, you have the hawk spirit. It says, let spirit be your guide. So pay attention to hawks, to birds of prey in general, but also whatever you're experiencing right now, take it to God, spirit, the universe, your ancestors. Do your version of praying, do your version of tapping in to hear your intuition, so that you can know whether or not you should entertain the situation that you're in or if you should let it go completely. Okay, so I know that a lot of people on here believe in a lot of different things. So take your question to whoever's above you, to God, the universe, ancestors, angels, whatever you work with. Take your concerns there and actively listen to your intuition. Okay, actively choose your intuition, and trust yourself. I feel like, especially if this is regarding a breakup, relationships, we can become codependent and we can forget our own power and our own ability to know what's best for us. So the challenge here for you, Taiwanda, is to listen to your intuition and to take this to the powers above you that you believe in specifically. And next time I'm on, I'll probably be using the tarot cards and we can check into it with that as well. The oracle cards are good for like more general life circumstances, and the cards do get a little bit more specific. Tony says, I would like one, please. Of course. What does Tony need to know, do, or understand at this time? Tony, you got the grasshopper spirit, and it says, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. You're so welcome, Taiwanda. Thanks for being here. Take a leap of faith, Tony, when it comes to work, love, friendship. Like, just keep taking these leaps of faith, and know that the things that stick, the things that land are for you, and the things that don't are not for you. I know as a Leo, I have a Leo moon. So I know as a Leo, like, it can be scary to fail. You don't want to fail. You don't want to fall on your face. You don't want people to be able to say, I told you so, or I knew you couldn't do it. But if you allow the fear to get in the way of taking these leaps of faith, then you're not going to get there anyway. You know, it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well make it work for you and just be like, fuck everybody else. I'm going to try this, and I'm going to keep practicing this, and I'm going to go this direction. And if I fail, and I'll recalibrate and I'll move in the next direction. We are not perfect beings. We're not meant to be perfect beings. And we need to lead by example when it comes to failure, because failure is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But in society, we feel like, okay, I fail once and I'm a failure. And that's the thing, is like, you only fail when you stop trying. And they bring stuff up all the time. Like, you know, for Michael Jordan and his stats, they don't, he took so many shots and he didn't make all those goddamn shots. Like, and I don't know the statistics, but I just remember these examples that I would use when I was a teacher. Like, inventors, they invent a lot of bullshit. They invent a lot of things that nobody wants and nobody needs. And then all of a sudden, oh, this is a great invention. And now Thomas Edison is known only for the light bulb or whatever he invented, and not for all the dumb shit that he made that nobody wanted, you know? So my point in bringing this up is, sometimes it takes a few leaps of faith in order for the thing to hit that you're trying to make your goal. Like, and it's okay, because you're only a failure when you stop trying. Okay. And that's what growth mindset is all about. Like, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to nail it first time, second time, third time, fourth time, 15th time. If it's your dream, if it's your goal, if it's something that you want to go after, you're going to have to keep pushing and keep failing and keep learning and keep readjusting and keep taking leaps of faith. And the more that you do that in your life, the more you provide others permission to do the same thing, permission to explore, permission to fail, permission to be a better version of themselves, etc. Hey, thank you for the donation, Boo. If you have a specific question, go ahead and leave it in the chat. If you do not, let me know too, because I want to make sure I get to whatever question you have. But thank you, Candace, for doing that. Yes, of course, Trishana, I can get you. So Tony, keep on keeping on and know that there's something out there that wants you to find it. And you got to put the ego away and just be vulnerable enough to try. And that's so much easier said than done, right? But that's a message I got. I was trying to see if there's anything else, but my mind went completely blank, and that's how you know. That's how you know it's done. Let's do Trishana while we wait for Miss Candace to let me know if there's something in particular you want me to look at. I keep looking at all these toys on the ground. But something's got to give, y'all. I'm a mom. I'm busy. So it was either pop on here real quick or like clean everything up right now. So I'm just going to have to let it sit. And that's what I'm learning right now is like, I don't have to get everything done all at once. Sometimes you just gotta let shit be. Okay, what does Trishana need to know, do, or understand at this time? Ooh, I love crows. I love crows, and you got the crow spirit. Trishana, co-create with spirit. So crows are so fucking intelligent. They can sing, they can talk, they can mimic accents. Blew my mind when I first saw that because you just see them out in the wild, just chilling, like being birds, cawing and stuff. But you have no idea, like they are so smart and they have the intelligence of a small child. They can remember your name, they can remember your face, they can remember your actions. And like if you're bored, Google stories about or YouTube stories about crows. There's instances where crows have remembered the people who fed them and gave them food. And like one guy fed a crow every day for a couple months, fed a few crows every day for a couple months. And these crows saw that this dude was getting mugged. I think he was in New York or somewhere. They saw that he was getting mugged. So the crows swooped in and attacked the bad guy to help save the nice guy who was giving them food all that time. So crows, they know shit. It's kind of like the Incredibles, like those birds that were talking and they're actually like machines and shit. Like crows are like that, except they are, you don't have a specific, just general. Okay. They're like that, but with